Hi, welcome back. So in today's video, I wanted to share some things that I had sewn and then some upcoming plans, some things I'm thinking about sewing. So what was it? Late January, my baby sister, it was her birthday, and I made a blazer dress. So I made Macaw 7997 View B. I made it in a tweed blue and cream. It turned out real cute. I'll make sure I include the video or a pic or something like that. I paired it with some white boots and I thought I was cute, It wasn't a hard sew. Now it is, I think the thing says, it says it's average, so I will agree that it is like an average sew. The buttonholes were not too bad, but I think the fabric that I used, the tweed, did cause like some of my buttonholes to have like a little problem because it would kind of get jammed, and then I would just skip it and go on to the next button, and then I kind of went over the buttonhole like with a zigzag stitch to kind of finish it. So my buttonholes are not that perfect, but I did my best. And then for my buttons, I actually sewed the buttons on the wrong side initially, and then I was like, okay, I don't have time to take it off and put them back on the right side, so I added like an extra row of buttons that's, they're really not supposed to be there, but I'm gonna call it creative control. And so I have 3 rows of buttons there. And then for my collar piece, I think it could be a little better. It's like, I don't know, it's not really pointed like it's supposed to be in the picture. Like hers is kind of perfect, and mine is not like that at all. So yeah, that's something I can improve on. Will I sew it again? Not really sure. I do want to sew view A, the ones without the sleeves. So maybe I'll sew that version, but I'm not in a hurry to sew it or anything like that. So the second thing that I sewed was Macaw's 8142. I sewed view A in like a navy blue knit fabric. I'm not sure. I think it said Lyrica, Lycra. Yeah. That word, whatever, I can't really pronounce it. But I sewed it in that. It wasn't hard. I think it also says it's an average sew, and I will agree, it is pretty average. It is a lot of gathering for the front skirt part, and then the bodice was fairly easy. Next time I think I will pleat the bottom of the bodice instead of just having it like it is, because I don't really think it looks too good. But you all let me know what you think about the little piece in the front of the bodice. They had me gather it, but I think it would look better if it's pleated, and then you can really get that effect that it's going for. And then I also did have a problem with the lining piece. So if you have any tips as far as lining for like a skirt piece, please leave them in the comments section, because when I was sewing on the lining to the skirt piece, it looks like it was hung or something. I don't know. Okay, so like I said, if you have any tips, please let me know. Leave them in the comment section down below. Thank you. I do like the billowy sleeve effect for the dress, but next time I will make the elastic a little tighter, because I did have to like cut off some. I made it the length of the elastic guide, but then I did have to cut off some more inches so it could fit around my wrist. So I will advise that if you do make this, to cut the elastic a little shorter. And then I did omit the elastic around the waist as well. I like the way it fits, so I didn't feel the need to add the elastic around the waist. What else? Oh, and then I did pair the blazer dress. I wore it, I guess, as a coat with this dress that day for dinner. So then, yeah, I wore it as a coat, so I got double usage out of it. And then I paired it with like a little pink bag. That was my Valentine's Day outfit. I made New Look 6620 View B, so it's an easy knit pattern that I just wanted to put together. Of course, like, I have a whole bunch of fabric, so I had a yard of this velvet blue fabric, and I was like, oh, let me try out my serger. So for some of the seams on this one, I did use the serger to sew it up, and I really didn't have enough. The yard wasn't enough fabric for me to get the back right, so the back is a little off, but I still like it. I think it's cute, and next time I'll buy some fabric so I can make it how it's supposed to be made. But it was an easy sew, no complaints about it at all. So I think it's a very beginner friendly pattern as well. Yeah. And then the last thing that I made was Macaw 7198. So if you all haven't seen my video where I did the little leopard 2-piece set, I sewed that again, the same view D, but I sewed just you know, fabric that had no design or anything. The leopard was a little busy. So I sewed that up again, and I sewed it on the serger, the whole thing on the serger, well, except for the elastic part. So this pattern is super easy. It's like my favorite pattern now to sew. So I'll probably be talking about them every time I make a video. Not every time, but I'll definitely be talking about it again for sure, because I feel you can dress it up or dress it down depending on your fabric choice. So that's one of my favorites. So I'm not sure what I'm going to sew next for the next video. But around, you know, every 2 weeks I'm putting out a video. I've been pretty consistent with that. So I think that's working for me. Do y'all miss me? Y'all want one every week? Let me know. But I can stay consistent with it every 2 weeks for sure. That gives me enough time to, you know, do something, edit it, put it up, you know, like that. So I do have an event coming up in April where I need something kind of, you know, formal, nice, not really a gown, but just something, you know, cocktail, I guess, wise. Something nice. And it's 2 patterns that I'm thinking about. So, well, Simplicity 8330, I really like this one. The front is not really giving anything, but, you know, I love me a good slit. And then I do like that open back in the back concept. The open back concept, but I do like the open back. And it only calls for buttons and an invisible zipper. So, you know, I've been working on my invisible zipper. So hopefully, you know, by that time I'll be good at it. And yeah. So that's that one. I'm okay with it, but I'm not really drawn to it, but it is an option. And then the second one, I put up like my Pinterest inspiration. This is the look I'm going for. But I have Macaw's 7683. This is the pattern that I got to kind of go with it. So I'm thinking I can do the bodice 1 and then the skirt 5. Yeah, I'm thinking I can do that. And I want to do it in a black velvet, but it might be too hot. Y'all let me know. I don't know. It's April, so it may not be, you know, that hot. It'll still be like a little breeze in the air. I think I'll be able to get away with it. So I'm thinking about doing this one, and then my inspiration, like I said, it has like the kind of, I guess that's a sweetheart. Is it a sweetheart or deep V? I don't know. The neckline. It's a little different from this pattern, but if I'm able to master this pattern, then I wouldn't mind a little, you know, on the shoulder look. That's cute too. So I'm not sure. Let me know which one you think, or if you have any pattern suggestions for these. Please let me know something formal. Yeah, and then, you know, who knows? I may change my mind and try to come up with something else. But I'm gonna try to start working on it in March, so that way, by the time the event rolls around in April, I'll know, you know, maybe I need to go out and buy something because it's not coming how I want it to come. So, come how I want to come. I may have to go buy something because it's not going how I want it to go. So, you all let me know. Yeah. And that's all I got to say. So, like I said, I had a lot to say though this time around. But I love all my makes that I made. Hopefully, you know, like these new things I'm coming up with. So thanks for watching and be blessed.